you will get the hang of it, right? So there's not a big deal. So we can say in the end that while the use of social media can lead to, comparison or addiction, these problems arise from misuse rather than proper use. So if you use social media properly, then it can contribute more in the positive sector. Like many jobs have been created because of social media also, like content creators, social media managers, designers, graphics, so many things have come up, right? So all of this has come through where? Social media, right? So we can thank it. And then in the beginning, I said this word, boon or bane. You can say that it is both a boon and a bane for the society, right? So very nicely spoken. You said that your friend told you have become at a beginner level, but I found you were at a decent level, right? I think just lack of practice. You know how iron rusts after some time if it is not given proper exposure. Same has happened with you. Once you give it the proper exposure, it will come back, right? One more thing I wanted to tell you: you do not maintain eye contact with the screen. You look here and there while speaking. That's because you're thinking. I know that it happens with me as well. But to come off as confident, look at the screen. Don't look at me, look at the screen, so that your eyes, they come in the straight direction. They're not looking here and there, right? Because body language matters a lot as role in it's both a boon and a bane, like it is a boon in a way that, okay, yes, it has helped us out, but it is a bane in a way that many jobs have been taken away, right? And actually, I wanted to ask you about something. So there's this idea that came into my mind few months back, okay? And I was thinking, why doesn't the government do this? There's so many aspirants who go jobless after many attempts, right? But nothing is given to justify their gap years, right? Nothing at all. If you go to a company, they'll be like, "What were you doing in the last 2 years?" What will you say? I was preparing, right? So it doesn't count. So I was thinking, if the government had some senses, what they could do, like, let's suppose you cleared, let's suppose there's a paper like SSC CGL, okay, and you reach the main stage. Now people who have cleared the prelims and reach the main stage, they get a small certificate from the government, that that they have done something. At least they can show this to the next employer, that, see, I was doing something, instead of just saying that I was wasting my time. So what are your thoughts on this? Do you think the government can ever do this type of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely. I agree with that 100%. You said about those things. But what can we do? It's not up to us.
Not
Just
up
we
to
can
us.
prepare. Yeah, we cannot do our hard work. And I was preparing. I was doing hard work to get government job. You could say that I gave more than 5 exam, maybe, but I couldn't get any. Just I was doing continuously, and then at the end I quit my preparation due to
Hmm.
some circumstances. And now you can see I'm 26 and I don't have any job and I'm
Right.
jobless. In if I
I
talk about in India, most of the like
hmm.
people, 60% young youth, they have been facing a lot of problem due to
Hmm.
government
Hmm.
job, due
Hmm.
to just government job.
Right. I think it is a very kind of black hole kind of industry, don't you think? If you go there, there's no coming back. So if you go there, go with a heart that, okay, if one attempt doesn't go right, I will walk out. But people, they attach their ego with these exams. Haven't you seen this? People attach their egos, and then they are 7 years into preparation, no result. Like, you must have heard about the AIR one last time in UPSC. Her name was Shakti Dubey, right? She gave 6 attempts, and in the sixth attempt, she got first rank. But she's one in a million, Not everyone can be like her. So we cannot copy somebody's journey, right? And people do this mistake. They copy others' journey, that, oh, this will happen with me also.
Because we did not have about about her knowledge, since when she
Yes,
has been preparing for UPSC, we don't have any knowledge about her, so how
knowledge.
can we
Hmm.
judge, and we can't
Exactly.
tell exactly, since when she has been preparing without
Exactly.
telling her, you know if I talk about, so my brother, he has been preparing for IAS, for a long time, maybe you can say 9 and 10 years. Even though he's been suffering a lot, but he could
Hmm.
not get clear his exams. You can say he cleared prelims, not mains,
Hmm.
once time. Still he's preparing for that exam.
Okay.
But what can you say? And I was preparing when I told him that I'm gonna quit my preparation, I'm gonna do private job. First, he scolded me a lot. At that time, at that moment, he scolded me a lot, and he told me he just he was trying to make me understand that no, you do not, you can't do it like this, no, and you
Hmm.
have
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
do this at any cost.
Hmm.
Definitely, you are gonna get a government job, but I did not listen. Like then I quit my preparation, and still I am suffering.
Right. How much time has it been for you since you quit your preparation?
It's been 1.5 years.
Okay, fine.
Mm.
See, in this 1.5 year, what type of skills have you tried to obtain except English speaking?
Just I did not have knowledge about like it. Just I
Hmm.
learned English, and
English,
apart from that, I did
and
not do anything.
what was your field of graduation?
In Hindi medium,
No, degree name.
degree now, graduation, I did BSc.
BSc. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So, actually, I also feel there's a gap in the job market. Either they want people with, let's say, 5 years of experience, or they want people for very low paying jobs, right? Either they will see, I have applied myself now. So, I have seen, how much they were paying me to stay in Gurgaon and work in a company. They, not me, a friend of mine, they were paying him, I think, uh, 8,000 plus 2,000 for traveling expense in Gurgaon, which is a metropolitan city. And how can you sustain with 10,000? Rent is 10,000, right? So job market is really looming, like it's going down. So we need to upskill ourselves, we need to do something that will actually make us relevant. Have you considered doing post graduation or something like that, some degree or like that?
I will do LLM after few months.
Yes, that's great, because that will short land you a job. See, it's not about the degrees we have, it's about the network we have, right? So if in my network I have somebody who can connect me, right? Then I think there is a chance I could go there, right? Otherwise, making it without having any network, it is not impossible. Nothing is impossible, obviously, but it's harder, right? It's harder
Hmm.
than usual. Don't you agree?
Hmm. I agree with that. What do you think? No, no. Don't you think that English is compulsory for everyone?
Yes, now I would say. Earlier I was like, no, that's not true. But having been on English Shari for the last 7 months, 8 months, I guess, I have talked to people, I will tell you, and you'll be shocked. I have talked to people ranging from the age of, I think, 10 to the age of 75, 80, right? And all of them have this one wish. They want to be better communicators. And I think five or six of them I met were retired commissioners, assistant commissioners in the government of any state like Telangana or Andhra Pradesh, like that. And when I was talking to them, I was like shocked that, oh my god, see these people, they've had so much in their career, but they still want to improve their English. That shows the importance of English language, right? It is a medium of communication, right? Let's suppose you get a good job in Dubai. There you don't know Arabic and all these languages, right? So you will speak in English, you will not speak Hindi there, right? Hindi maybe some people will know, but not everyone, right? So I think, yeah, English is that way, it's compulsory. But I feel I've heard you speak for the last 5 7 minutes and you are speaking decently. So I think you've learned quite well, like your grammar is also to the point. So how did you learn your like how did this journey start of learning English?
I think it was not so difficult for me because I had a friend, and but it was really, not everyone cup of tea, or we can say uh, easy talks to learning language for me. But when I started, then I got a chance to talk to people on Skype, Skype. So
Skype.
there were, yeah, Skype. So there were maybe you can say more than 1,000. 100 people they were having
Oh,
session to
wow.
each other. Then I got a chance. Then I connected to them, and I was having session. It's been you can say 6 months. I quit that app. You can say it was terminated by
Hmm.
its owner. So I don't know what happened that time. Then most of the people they got angry. What happened that app, and just
Yeah.
I lost that app. But it's been 6 months. I haven't been practicing for them like to them. I did not connect it. I don't connect with them. And then I joined the English area, you can say 3 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been doing this for some time now. But honestly, I would recommend something. Let's do an activity right now, okay? And let's try to get you back in the zone, okay? And by the end of the session, let's figure out where the loopholes are, because I feel you have a decent grasp on the words. That's good, okay? Let's just
But
see
I don't,
how well
I
you
don't
convey your
think,
thoughts in words.
you
Yeah?
know, but I don't think that I'm good at right now because I know it's been 1 month, I haven't been practicing.
Hmm.
I'm telling you truth, I haven't been practicing for 1 month due to my like some circumstances, and just I wasn't feeling well, so that's why I thought, okay, yesterday today I booked your session. Maybe today I studied. I don't remember
Mm-hmm.
about
No
it.
problem.
So I wasn't feeling well, and you can say I was losing my fluency. And yesterday I talked with my friend, like he was my closest one. So he told me, Service, what happened to your English, and now you are not feeling well, and your English is looking like totally beginner. So that's why I booked this session so that I can learn something new from you.
That's great. I'm very happy you booked the session. So let's do the activity. I think it will get your wheels, working again. So what's gonna happen is I'm going to share two statements with you, okay? And you just have to tell me your opinion about them. Simple as that. Okay? It's very opinion based and very open ended. So you don't have to speak in a certain category. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So I will type in the chat also for your future reference, and I will speak it also. So just give me 5 seconds, okay? Okay. So you can check the chat. The two statements I have given to you. Let me just write one and two so that you know which one is which. Okay. You can see. Can you see them?
No, I can't.
No, it's not visible.
No.
Okay, fine. I'll just speak it out because I don't want to waste time fixing the chat. I think the chat is not working only.
I
Can you
don't
send
know
me
about it.
something in the chat? Did you send?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I think it is not working. Leave it, leave it. Okay, so the first statement for you is that social media has done more harm than good. Okay, social media has done more harm than good. Now, before you start speaking, I just want to tell you one thing. This is impromptu, okay? So don't fixate on that, oh, my grammar has to be perfect, my words have to be perfect. I want to see how well you convert your thoughts into words, okay? So take 30 seconds, and when you're ready, you can start speaking. Also, focus on structure of your speech, intro, body, conclusion, speak like that. It's not a test or something, just an activity. So you can take 30 seconds and you can start speaking. Fine.
Could you repeat your like sentences, please?
Social media has done more harm than good.
Then good. Then good.
Than good. Yes,
Hmm.
that means it has been more harmful on the harmful side than on the good side. So, is this true or not true? Give me your opinion.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna
Okay.
talk about social media. It has done good or bad, in my point of view. As
Okay.
far as I know about it, yes, 3 years I have been using social media, and it's been amazing things I have been getting from social media as well. You know, if I talk about the people, so they have been doing great because of it. If I talk about YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and many more apps uh, I knew earlier, but not now. But they were
Hmm.
very nice to us, and you know, people they have been making a lot of things like money. They have been getting viral. They have been doing great so far. It's all about social media, you know. And if I talk about disadvantage, so yeah, people they are taking a lot of advantage due to take AI or you can say ChatGPT. So they are taking advantage, but I think it should be uh, restrict, you know, for them who have been doing all those things, bad things on those platforms like YouTube, social media, like Instagram, and they are making a lot of photos through AI ChatGPT, you know,
Hmm.
and yeah, it's amazing. You know, I would say that it's amazing for people and who
Hmm.
are doing great so far.
Hmm. So, how would you conclude it? Like, give me a conclusive statement. Like, do you think more harm or more good by social media?
I think more good people they
More
have
good.
been taking,
Very
yeah,
nice.
people they have been taking a lot of advantage of it, and I think government they can action against Instagram or Facebook, because people they have been uploading funny video or like a very healthy video,
Hmm.
so they can stop if they want
Got it.
because
So,
they
in
have
your
power,
opinion,
because they have a lot of power to.
power. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
All right. So, in your opinion, social media has done more good than harm. All right.
Mm.
So, can we say that the provision of this, that it is that it should be used responsibly, right? If it is not used responsibly, social media can do harm, because now we have seen people using AI to create pictures, videos of little boys and girls, right? And they're trying to sell that for content, right? So all of these things, they have really ruined the mentality of people, right? So very nicely spoken. I know I've written a few pointers I want to share with you, which you were speaking. So the tenses were great, okay, but repetitive usage of continuous tense was there. Okay, they have been doing, they have been making, watching.
You
Speak it
know
like a
what
fact.
happened?
Hmm.
You know
Yeah.
what happened? Someone was bothering me. What again? Again, he was calling me. Just I was trying to
Okay.
disconnect,
Okay.
disconnect. So that's why I
Okay.
was doing again and again. But
Got it.
yeah, maybe you can say I did mistake there. So it was my fault. Totally my
Yes.
fault.
So
I agree with that.
there, it's not a mistake, I would say. It's just a habit. Okay, like some people have a habit of using a certain tense, so you have a habit of using continuous tense. So instead of that, you can just be like, that I have been on social media. Not I have been using. No, I have been on social media for the last 3 years, right? I have seen people grow. I have seen people make money through social media, right? And then you can say that they have been doing great. Then it is correct. First use present tense, then present continuous tense. Also, we can use better words for great and amazing. You repeated great and amazing 3 4 times, right? So you can say they
Magnificent.
have been doing commendable, right? Their job has been commendable, or they have been doing a fantastic job. Maybe just try using better words, because great, amazing, one time it's fine. 3 4 times it becomes repetitive. Then the
I should
person
have
listening
told
to you
them.
catches the word, right?
I knew, ma'am. You know, I should have told you magnificent,
Yes,
wonderful.
very nice. Magnificent. like
I
that.
knew, but just someone was bothering me. Just I was trying to
I
disconnect.
understand. No problem.
Yeah,
That's no
so
problem. It is not a test. It's just a practice. Like this only. I told you, right? Your English is at a decent level, but your gesture, body language, this comes in English only. You cannot speak English without not looking at the person you're talking to, right? Body language is very important. And English wise, I feel you are at a decent level. Practice a little bit more of different tenses. You are using continuous tense a lot, right? So that clarity is going away. Okay. And last thing, enhance your vocabulary. Okay, now how will you do that? You must say, see, that is the only way to do it is by mindfully using better words, right? Here, if I am today, I'm saying amazing. Tomorrow, I will say fantastic or excellent or magnificent, like you told me, right? Like that. So, mindful usage will lead to remembrance that I have to use this word next time, like that. Okay.